Hey everybody, this is the Beware reading for your sign for this month. I'll do 3 spreads. What you need to be aware of this month spread, the advice spread, and the next good thing that will happen to you this month that will at least put a smile on your face spread. Please like, share, and subscribe. Let's begin. Hi Aquarius, this is your first out of 3 spreads, the Beware spread. We have the Devil clarified by the 10 of Wands, we have the 7 of Wands clarified by the 5 of Wands, we have the 7 of Swords clarified by the Knight of Swords and the 10 of Swords, and we also have Justice on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Capricorn or a fellow air sign, Gemini, Libra, or another Aquarius, or pretty much any zodiac sign. This is a bit of a weird reading, an unusual reading, but what I see here is that you are chasing someone out of your life for good. Someone who's been a burden for you because they're toxic, because they've got issues, because they're manipulative. They've got all kinds of wrong stuff going on for them, right? And perhaps they're back into your life, or perhaps you're getting fed up with the way they are. And you're done with them. You're 100% done with them, and it's kind of like you're even going to get furious about this person. And like I said, you are chasing them out. Like perhaps literally chasing them out of your life. Right? So the Devil clarified by the 10 of Wands, that's the person you're dealing with. Right there, those 2 cards. The Devil could be a Capricorn you're dealing with. But the Devil is also a card of someone toxic, someone who is a manipulator, someone who is a burden. The 10 of Wands clarifying the Devil card is a card of a burden. It's a card of responsibility. So perhaps you felt responsible for this person because they always had excuses. They always had something to say, and you would always take him back, or you would always take care of him, you know. But in reality, this person was using you, you know. They were taking advantage of you. They were... They knew how nice you are, and yeah, that's what they abused that, right? So this June, it's like you are putting your foot down, and you're completely fed up with this person. You're done with them. The rest of the spread talks about how you are fed up with them and how you're chasing them out of your life, pretty much, right? The 7 of Wands clarified by the 5 of Wands. This is you not letting this person into your life. This is you standing your ground. This is you not listening to them anymore, their excuses, their savvy stories, or whatever, right? The 5 of Wands is a card of a drama. Perhaps this person is a whole bunch of drama, and this is also a card of a fight. And then with the 7 of Swords clarified by the Knight of Swords and the 10 of Swords, this is like the last thing that is happening. The 7 of Swords is also, I think, applicable to the person you're dealing with. This is a card of somebody who is a cheater. This is a card of a deception. This is a card of somebody who sneaks around, somebody who is up to no good. And the 2 cards clarifying, the 7 of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the 10 of Swords, that is your final reaction towards this person. And the Knight of Swords, clarifying the 7 of Swords, that is definitely you. The Knight of Swords, out of all the Knights, is the one that tends to get into fights. But in this case, this is you just kind of chasing them out. See how that person is galloping ahead, right? They've got their sword out and they look pissed off, and that's gonna be you, because it's just unbearable. It reached the boiling point and you're completely done with them. And the 10 of Swords, this is you shutting them down. This is a card of an abrupt ending, so you're not dealing with their BS anymore, right? Justice on the bottom of the deck, you could be dealing with a Libra, but Justice in this case, it's like this is like your final verdict. This is it. I'm done with you, and don't come near me. That's what the Justice card kind of appears like, you know. I'm still gonna do an advice spread for you in a couple of minutes, or a couple of seconds rather. But if you already have somebody in your life like that, who is a burden, who is toxic, who is in and out of your life, who is a manipulator, who's got stories, who's got excuses, this month, you know, the advice so far is to just completely be over. You know, block them, chase them out, just, you know, put an end to it. All right, so yeah, that's what it looks like at this point. But yeah, let's do the advice spread anyway. Here's the advice for you, Aquarius. This is from your perspective. This is what you need to do, or at least take into consideration. We have the 7 of Cups clarified by the Fool. We have the 7 of Wands. We have the 6 of Swords, and We also have death on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with pretty much any zodiac sign, right? Well, death is a Scorpio card on the bottom of the deck, but again, they could be any zodiac sign. If this reading is applicable to you, you'll know who I'm talking about, right? The advice for you, as I was mentioning during the first spread, is to put an end to it and move on. You know, that's pretty much it, what this spread is about, right? So the Seven of Cups, the first card that came out, this is a card of a confusion. And you see how there's a silhouette in there and all these cups in front of them. So I think this is the strategy that this person that we saw in the first spread was using. They would cloud your judgment. They would always have a story or an excuse. They would always try to confuse you. They would always try to kind of disorient you, you know. And perhaps in the past you went for it, you fell for it, for all those BS stories, unfortunately, right? But this month you're done with them. You're not going to be, you're not going to be accepting what they have to say or do anymore, right? So the Fool clarifying the Seven of Cups, this is you cutting the cord. This is you liberating yourself from all of that, and that's pretty much it, you know. The Seven of Wands in the middle, it's a repeat card. Yeah, you're standing your ground. You're fighting this person off. And with the Six of Swords right next to the deck, this is you moving on. Alright, death on the bottom of the deck, like I said, it could be a Scorpio you're dealing with, but yeah, you're done with it. Death is a card of an ending, you know. You are done with whatever this person has been doing to you or been telling you, right? So you're moving on. And so are we. We're also moving on to spread number 3, which is the next good thing that will happen to you in the near future. Alright, Aquarius, so here's spread number 3. This is the next good thing that will happen to you, that will at least put a smile on your face. We have the Page of Cups clarified by the Page of Swords. We have the Ace of Swords clarified by the Queen of Swords. We have the Emperor clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. And we also have the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aries or pretty much any zodiac sign. Well, the first word that came out of my mouth once I was done laying down the cards and clarifying was wow. And it truly is a wow spread. What a difference from the previous two spreads. You're dealing with this Emperor right next to the deck, clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. The Emperor could be an Aries, or the Emperor is somebody who is large and in charge, somebody who knows what they want, somebody who is ready for a commitment or marriage, right? Somebody who is serious. The Emperor often comes through as the future husband or the future significant other figure, and as I was clarifying the Emperor, I simply asked, what does the Emperor want with Aquarius? And the Ten of Pentacles came out. The Ten of Pentacles is a card of a commitment and marriage. Very solid, very grounded, very long-term type of a deal. This is when people buy real estate together, they grow old together, you know, and all that good stuff. We have you in the spread as well, Aquarius. You see that Queen of Swords in the middle clarifying the Ace of Swords? That's you. And I would just have to assume you are on board. You are definitely looking forward to it, right? The Ace of Swords belongs to you, right? You see how the Queen of Swords is holding up a sword? That's exactly the sword we see in the Ace of Swords. But in this case, surrounded by all the other cards, you're not going to get pissed off. You're not going to chase this person out of your life like you did to that previous person. No, I think the Ace of Swords in this case, this is a card of a brand spanking new beginning. And the Ace of Swords is a card of a very straightforward, very direct conversation, where nobody is going to be fooling around, playing around, beating around the bush. It's all going to be very clear where the two of you want to take it. And the Emperor will be very kind of like bold about it, I guess, right? They're clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, they will tell you straight up what they want. Or perhaps in the beginning, it'll be you who says, you know what, I just recently chased that other idiot out of my life, and I don't have time for BS. I don't have time for wishy-washy people. I don't have time for... I just don't want to waste my time. What do you want from me? You could go like that. And then they'll tell you, you know what, I totally understand. I'm looking for someone to spend the rest of my life with. Right? And then you guys are going to be like, oh, right, let's give it a shot. You know, Aquarius, you're an Aries sign. Air sign, you guys are always very straightforward. And I totally get it. I totally resonate with that. I'm a Gemini. I'm an air sign myself. All right. The Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right. This is a card of a soulmate connection. It's a card of unconditional love, and it's a card of two people seeing eye to eye, two people, feeling the same way, two people on the same page. And I think you will very quickly get to that same page because of that Ace of Swords. We have a couple of pages all the way to your left. Those could be messages, those could be invitations coming from the Emperor. And for some of you, if you are a single parent, those pages could be your kids, their kids, both of your kids. They could be a single parent as well. So, yeah. But for most of you, those pages are messages, invitations. The Page of Swords could be a card of somebody spying. So you'll be looking through their social media. They will be going through your social media, that kind of stuff. But then it will very quickly get to the point where the two of you will decide to get serious about it, like from the very beginning. All right? So the future looks very bright, solid, and long-term with this person. All right? So yeah, that's what I have for you, Aquarius, for this reading. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Aquarius, have an amazing June. And there you have it. I hope my readings resonated with you, and if they did, I hope they make your lives better in one way or the other. Please share and subscribe and hit the bell to get notified. Thank you for watching.